Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Prison Architect. There have been a couple of small changes since the last episode. Nothing too major, nothing too crazy, nothing too fancy. But we have finished construction of the new cells in the minimum security prison, which brings us to a total, or a potential total, of 120 prisoners across the two prisons that we have. That being 90 minimum security prisoners on the right, with a capacity of 30 medium security prisoners on the left. Now, something that I want your opinion on before I go ahead and do it, which is why we're not doing it today, is whether or not we should try and connect these islands. And what I mean is not just building a bridge, but using the landscaping options like grass and sand and dirt and mud to sort of actually connect the two islands together, make it look like one island, and then use that space to put a bunch more cells and generally expand our medium security prison to hold a bunch more prisoners. What we could even do is maybe just get rid of all these cells at some point and put a bunch of utility things in here, like classrooms, well, more classrooms, more meeting rooms, more parole rooms, or whatever we might happen to need, and just have one giant medium security cell block over here. That might not be the best idea in the world. What I'm more interested in your opinion on is whether or not we should connect these islands, or if I should just suffer with more boats. Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't like the boats anymore. They're really starting to annoy me because they're so slow, and they really slow just everything down. It would be so much quicker to just build bridges between the islands, and I've been going back and forth on this. I've been kind of looking at little things to do around both of the prisons for the past hour, just while waiting for all of this construction to be finished. And part of the reason construction takes so long is because of the way logistics work, and it's logistics and the boat. It wouldn't be so bad if we just had a bridge and logistics doing what it's doing, because my workers could get back and forth much quicker. But as it stands right now, if we look at logistics and we look at transport, we are bringing construction materials in by helicopter, we're bringing it in by boat up this way, we're bringing it all in by helicopter over here and by boat over here. And it just sort of splits everything up and sends it to a bunch of weird places. And that's problematic whenever we're building in here, which we are going to be doing today. So we might get a demonstration of this, because it means that my builders are going to all sorts of places in all different corners of the prison to get the materials they need to build something down here. And it just makes it a really slow process, which is really frustrating, and I don't necessarily love it. Now, what I could do, and what I'm going to try doing, is going into my transport logistics and turning off inbound construction materials at all three of these sites around here, because I'm not going to be doing construction on the medium security prison today. So we'll see how this ends up going, and we'll see how this ends up working, because the construction that I want to do actually does come from your feedback, and it's specifically regarding the fact that we have a bunch of prisoners in here, which, by the way, I do have patrols going around here all the time. I don't, now that I think about it, I do have people patrolling in the meeting room and the classroom when those are active, which they're not right now because I haven't set up any programs, but we'll do that shortly. Anyway, the construction that I want to do is based on your feedback, because a few of you pointed out that we have a bunch of new prisoners down here, and so we're probably going to want to upgrade our food situation, because as it stands right now, we have this teeny tiny little canteen for 90 people, and that's probably not enough. So what I think we can do is go into this whole space and start making some changes. Now, change number one is that we can go in here and we could build out a nice big, let's say 10 by 19 canteen. We could do a little kitchen down here, and then we would want to bring this corridor down this way. And that should work out. That should be okay. But the other thing that I considered was building things like a vegetable allotment and a fruit orchard and a farming field and a pantry, which we actually need to go into bureaucracy and unlock through farming. So we'll start working on that. And the reason I want to do that is because all of these different types of rooms, I'm hoping I can do prison labor. I'm pretty sure I can do it in the farming field. But essentially, we can grow vegetables, we can grow fruit, and we can use that to make our prisoner meals. So we can potentially save some money by not importing as many meals. But on top of that, anything that we have extra, we can export for profit. So not only do we save money, we can also make money, and that seems like a total win-win. Now, these guys have to be 5x5 minimum, 5x5 minimum, 8x8 minimum. That's a bit larger than I was expecting. And then we have things like the pantry, which doesn't really matter. So I think what we do, given that these have to be 5x5, 5x5, and 8x8, we can go into planning, and we can say, maybe this first one is going to be 21 by 10, because that should mean that it's 8 across in the middle. We need 5 for the rest of them, so we'll do 21 by 7, which should give us 5 in here. We need 21 by 7 right here as well, which gives us 5 across here. And then I was thinking we could also do something like the flower garden, which is a recreational area, and we could do another yard in here while we're at it. And I guess we're going to go and do something like maybe 21 by maybe 10 on this one. And we'll sort of split this down the middle, and that should be okay. Now, another thing that we'll have to do here is, of course, bring these hallways down and around this entire thing. And then we'll also need to do our usual perimeter walls around all of this as well. We also need to move this little hot water heater. So how do I want to do that? I'm looking at this and thinking what I could actually do is just move it into this corridor over here. So let's give that a shot. Let's just put it there. Let's go to walls and do a little something like this. Let's get ourselves a nice little staff door right about here. I would like to prioritize all of this, and I would also like to go ahead and bring some large water pipes in here. I would like to bring some hot water pipes through here. And I would like to bring some electricity in here as well so that this thing is actually going to be powered. And we're going to prioritize all of that as well. Now, hopefully it doesn't take too long to do this, because if it does, we're going to be out of hot water in a good chunk of this part of the prison for a minute here. And I'm also hoping this doesn't mess too much with the flow of hot water around here, because I'm really hoping it can still get up to these cells in the top left. Although we do have a hot water heater or a water boiler up this way. And if it's connected properly, we should be okay. Okay. This will be interesting. I'm kind of thinking it might not be a terrible idea to just run some pipes across there, just to make sure everything's properly connected the way I want it to be. And I think we're good. Yeah, we're absolutely perfect. We've got this thing connected up. We have this new pipe over here. So all of these guys have hot water again, which is exactly what we're looking for. So the next thing I want to do is go and, I guess, just dismantle all of these walls here, because we're not really going to be needing those. And I guess we can also do a little bit of planning to bring more perimeter walls down and around this entire space. Now, my thinking for this canteen was, how do I want to do this actually? I want to go a little bit bigger, I think. So the canteen is going to be down to here, just so it lines up with these walls. I think this can become our kitchen, again, so we line up with those walls. And I'm going to say that this is going to be our pantry. So again, we're lining up with all of the walls, which means now, do I maybe? No, that's fine. It's going to line up there. That's totally fine. This is our perimeter space. So we go 2 across. We go up to about there. We can go straight over to about there and straight up like this. And that's going to nicely surround this expansion, most of which is outdoor anyway. So this should be pretty solid. And I guess what we're going to want to do is, you know what? I'm going to clear everything first. I think it's going to be quicker if we just dismantle all of the trees ahead of time. And I'm going to do this in such a way, I mean, these trees up here don't need to go, but I would like to make sure that we really do clear out the space. This is also going to give me a ton of money, which, I'll be honest, I'm going to try and spend as quickly as I can because I like decorating my prisons. So we'll clear out just all of this space to make sure that it's nice and easy to build in here. I would like to prioritize all of this. I know it's a little bit much, to be prioritizing, but I think it's going to be good. What do you mean? Where? How? What do you mean someone escaped? How? Oh my God. Oh no. I don't even, is that door broken? Oh my God, someone beat their way out of this prison. What? How did that happen and not one guard saw it? What does my deployment look like over here? Wait, did I genuinely? Now hold on a minute. Is my entire deployment in this space just a guard going up and, oh my God. You've got to be kidding me. That's hilarious. It's hilarious, but also how? How have I done that? Okay, so we need a guard that's going to be in this space at pretty much all times because apparently someone was able to beat through, what, 4 solid metal jail doors. Northern Irish accent coming out there a little bit with the disbelief that I'm going through right now. Oh my God, that is, that bodes well for whenever I want to do my escape mode thing, right? This is good news for me because I can, it doesn't anymore because we have a guard in here now, but all I need to get through is 1 guard? Come on, that'll be, that's so ridiculous. That is genuinely ridiculous. I cannot believe that happened. Anyway, a little something I would like to do to try and speed things up just a bit is I think we go from 50 workmen to, I'm going to say 60 workmen, just because I think that might speed things up given that they have to go back and forth with the boats. So hopefully at the very least, it will speed up clearing out all of these trees. Wait, how do we, what, no. What do you do? I swear, how do they keep getting these tunnels? How does this keep happening? Oh man, they have a pretty good, there's 3 of them. Oh my God. I genuinely cannot believe. Oh my God, so it's 3 of them. What? How? Oh wow, they're basketballs. Wait, what is this? Why is there a birthday present in here? Who is that for? Whose birthday present is this? What? Oh my God. I genuinely don't know why this is here or whose birthday present this is. I don't know what that means. I can't believe. Wait, have you not tried escaping? So this guy slept through the escape attempt is what I'm seeing here. That's, I can relate, man. I've struggled with like getting to sleep for a very long time, but once I'm out, I'm out. Like, you know, it's, this just is how it is. Oh, he's annoyed. He didn't. Oh, he's not happy that he slept through his escape attempt. Okay, well, I wouldn't be either, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and just dismantle a few more of the trees in here because some of them have already started regrowing, which is slightly problematic, and I would like to make sure that they aren't going to be regrowing in there. Same with down here. We'll clear those guys out. We'll clear those out as well. And I guess we can start working with some foundations here. So we want to come down a little something like this. We want to come down a little something like this and fill this space in the middle and fill this space off to the right. And that's about all we need in terms of foundations for this entire thing. Now, something I would like to try and do is get a staff door, and I'm kind of thinking like a double staff door, or maybe just a single staff door, over here on the right for the kitchen. I want my staff to be able to access the outdoors, well, not the outdoors, but this like outside path thing within the perimeter walls so that if they want to use this path as the method to get into this kitchen, they absolutely can. I'm also thinking we could do, well, you know what? We'll wait. We'll wait on the staff doors and just the doors in general for this entire thing to get built. Because I'm hoping it doesn't take too long to do it. I'm hoping we can do it nice and quickly now that the area is mostly clear. And also with 60 construction workers, it really shouldn't take too long. Although again, if we have materials, well, I say that, materials do only seem to be coming in through this boat and this helicopter, so we might get this done quite quickly. Now, while we're on the topic of doing things quickly, I've been looking at all of the different floors that we can put down, and you know, you've got concrete floor, which is indoor only, but the walk speed is fast. You have concrete tiles, which can go indoors and outdoors. Walk speed is fast. Sandstone is outdoor only, walk speed is normal. And I've been looking for something like the running track, which is outdoor only, but walk speed is very fast. And unless I've missed it, which is entirely possible, I haven't seen anything that gives us a very... I didn't realize there was a green fire-resistant carpet. That's interesting. I haven't seen anything that gives us a very fast walk speed other than the running track. So I'm going to do something that is probably going to look stupid, but I think it's actually going to be really beneficial for the prison in the long run, and that is replace this this tile setup that we have out here with the running track material. I'm not going to do it around here because I kind of like the look of this, but I am going to do it over here because I think this might speed things up really nicely for us. It's also kind of expensive, but I genuinely think this might be a way to speed up construction, because my construction workers can now just sprint around the prison as opposed to just mildly, you know, going for a nice little jog. And you know, I've got to be honest, I actually kind of like the red out here. It looks really cool. And also my workers are moving so quickly now, which is kind of just amazing and exactly what I was wanting. I've also brought it down here just so we can start getting them moving around here really quickly as well. That's really cool, actually. I do like that a lot. I should have done this sooner, I think. It might have really helped us out. What I would also like to do, though, is go through and start just dumping any objects that are in the way of where I want to put this perimeter wall, because I suppose we can go through and work on placing this thing a little bit sooner than later. So we'll just try and clear everything out, get everything away from it that's potentially going to block it. So just the entire way up there as well. I would like to prioritize clearing everything out, because until I do, I can't place the entire wall. So all of this can be prioritized, and we should see relatively quickly, hopefully, I say quickly, they should, oh my God, that actually looks really cool. I genuinely really like that that running track around there. It's kind of, that's kind of neat. I genuinely should have done this sooner. So let's go ahead and get this down here. Let's get this over here, up to about here, over to here, and all the way up to there. We have a tree in the way, and I think we had or have a tree stump in the way over here. It shouldn't take too long to get rid of those. Again, especially given that my workers can just like zoom around the prison now. It's I really like that. Okay, so this is really starting to come together down here. We're starting to put in some of the doors going to be used to get into or out to the different outdoor spaces. I'm going to be using remote doors to get in and out of the kitchen, at least for the canteen and the pantry, because these just can't be opened any other way than me right-clicking them or a security thing, a door control system. So what I think I'd like to do now is actually work on getting another door control system, because we've kind of needed one for a while. It also sounds like there's a riot going on. That's, I mean, he's on call. Yeah, it's fine. It's been sorted. Let's do a door control system here. Does it need to be wired in? I think it does. So we want to do something like this as well. We'll prioritize both of those. And then what I think we can do is go ahead and disconnect this door control system from basically anything, I want to say, beneath this workshop. So these doors here, these servos here, these servos here, any servos down this way, of which there will be plenty, are all going to be controlled by this second door control system so that things are nice and efficient down here. That's going to be the goal anyway. Whether or not it works out is to be determined, but that's what I'm hoping for. That's certainly the goal. So now that that's in here, let's just disconnect you. Can I disconnect? How do you disconnect something? Is it right click? It's right click. Okay. So those get disconnected, and then we want to connect this one down to you and you, down to here and here, down to these guys as well. We will want a door control system, a door servo here. We are going to need some servos down here, and we're going to need some servos for all of these little doors as well. So let's go into utilities, let's go to wiring, and let's get ourselves a bunch of servos. So one right about there. We'll do one right about there, and are those seriously? Okay, there's going to be a door here as well, to be fair. I'm pretty sure. Is there a door that, yeah, you know what? We'll just let them install the doors before I start getting a little bit carried away here. I need to make sure I know where all of the doors are actually going to be. So again, we have these ones in. We want this one here. We will need something for the canteen itself, and we should have one going there, but apparently we don't. So that's great. Is this one, I get the feeling, because hold on. Can I lock this open just for a moment while we try and figure this out? Because I really need those servos, man. I really do. Let me cancel that one and put them on this side just because it's going to look a little bit better. And I mean, hopefully that works out, right? Hopefully this goes well. Hopefully this does everything I would want it to do. And I suppose we can also, while we're here, go ahead and get the, we want to get the farming field here. I have no idea how this actually works. It needs a shed. The farming rooms allow for the planting of vegetables, fruit trees, and cereals each. Oh boy. Okay, I will figure this out. The fruit orchard is also going to need a shed, and the vegetable allotment is, I assume, also going to need a shed. That's okay. The flower garden is just this, and then our pantry is this space down here. Our new yard is going to be this space in here. The new kitchen is, of course, going to be in here, and then that new canteen that I've been talking about is going to be just in here. Now, something I would like to do is, can I just set this to, is there any way I can set it so people just don't go in there? That would be kind of nice. Access only. People try to avoid it if possible. Let's just say staff only on all of these for the time being. That's not going to be a staff canteen, but all of these will just be staff only for the, oh, now hold on a minute. I've messed something up there. That is supposed to be, oh, it's because the pantry doesn't have a door. That'll do it. Okay, so this has now really started to come together. We have the sheds in here, although they do need water, so we have those pipes going down. We have all but one, I think, of the door servos connected, so we need to get this one here for the yard connected as well. I think what we can do is maybe a little bit of paving stone just around the perimeter of this yard so that it kind of blends in with what's going on underneath the barred walls. We could then maybe do some running tracks in the middle so that prisoners have something to do in that space. And I guess we could also search for stuff to put in a yard, like maybe some payphones. I don't hate the idea of giving them some payphones. I think we maybe do, I don't know, let's do a couple there and a couple there. I could actually, you know what? No, we'll put them over here against the wall just so they're out of the way. We could do, what do I want to do? A couple of lights maybe down here just to brighten the place up a little bit. We could do a nice little chess table setup, I guess. We'll do some chess tables there. That seems fine. Do we have any nice little chairs that I could use out here though? It doesn't necessarily look like it. We do have the wooden stool, so sure. We'll go for those and let them play chess, which I think is a solid idea. We could use the metal one. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's probably fine. A pull-up bar, maybe? We could do a couple of those. We could do the knee raise thing. Sure, we'll do 2 knee raise things, and that'll probably be enough for this yard. It doesn't need to be too crazy, and we don't want the prisoners getting too in shape and thinking that they're going to make a move to get out of here. That would be kind of disastrous. Now, something I would like to do is figure out how exactly this whole farming business works, because I have no idea. I genuinely do not know. So I guess crops here. Can I say that you go to the pantry? Is that a thing that we can do? It doesn't seem to be. So those are exported. Can I like set a export, like, can we export less than that? Is that a thing we can do? I think I have to add, I guess, more rooms, right? So can I connect you to that kitchen? No. But, okay, so the farming field is exports only. I'm guessing this can go to that kitchen, which is fine. Can I also have you go to the pantry? Yes. Which then goes to the kitchen. Can the pantry, can I manage where the pantry goes? Can I like shift click the pantry to go to that kitchen as well? I totally can, which is cool. And that would mean that I can say that this guy no longer goes to that kitchen, right? So you are no longer connected to that kitchen. Everything goes to the pantry. In your case, everything goes to the pantry and nothing goes to the kitchen, because everything then gets distributed from the pantry. That seems like kind of a cool way to do things. We could arguably also, you know, get some stuff out of here to exports, but I like this as an idea. I've got no idea if prisoners can actually move things into the pantry. I don't know if they can work in these spaces, but we'll find out, which I guess is fine. How do I plant stuff is the real question. So is it like, do I need to look for like carrot plants? I have to, oh, okay. Purchased as a pack of 20 seeds, which usually yield 1 ingredient when harvested. They then get sold for $4 each. Okay, so there's not a lot of profit there. That's interesting. What else can I grow is my question. So this is the vegetable allotment. It's got, what, carrots, I'm guessing tomatoes. I think they're technically a fruit. Potatoes and cabbage or something like that. And then the fruit orchard is apples, bananas, peaches, and oranges. So does that mean I can go to objects and search for apple? Yes. Right. So that's going to complicate things because we don't have a lot of space in here. Right. I didn't really think about this. Let's do an apple tree, I guess. Let's do a banana tree, which is a great, I'm just going to do one of each, I guess, and we'll see how it goes. We'll do a peach tree, which can live right here. And I don't remember what the other one was. I think it was an orange tree, right? It absolutely was. So the orange tree lives there. And I think just because we can, we'll do apples again, just right about here. And we'll do, I guess, peaches again, just to fill up sort of this. You know what? Actually, that'll be fine. We'll just do the 5 trees for now. As for vegetables, can I search for Yeah, I totally can. So we have carrots, tomatoes, potatoes, and cabbages. We have a bunch of compost, which is when applied to field crops and vegetables, they gain a 50% increase to both their growth and ripening times, as well as gaining a higher chance of dropping seeds. Right. The sprinkler automatically sprays the area to water grass, plants, and foliage. The compost bin will repurpose food and organic waste into helpful fertilizer. The drip pipe, I forgot that there was like a whole automation thing to this. Oh my God. I forgot. There's like auto gatherers and auto harvesters. Oh, wow. That's like, these things are, this is really cool, but I genuinely totally forgot that this was even a thing. Oh man. That's a lot. I don't feel like I need... Oh, the size of this is pretty good, though. I can cover that entire space with sprinklers. I think we want to do compost bins. I think a couple of compost bins right next to my sheds seems like a really good idea. And then for... how has someone died? Oh... I hate when they murder each other. I'm just trying to plant vegetables over here, and they're out here killing each other. It's disheartening. Let's do some carrots. Let's do some tomatoes. Let's do some potatoes. Let's do some cabbages. Let's do some more carrots. Let's do some more tomatoes, and that's probably fine. That seems like a good little mix of things in there. And then for the farming field, this is what I really want to find out. So if I search farming, it's corn, it's barley, it's wheat. Okay. I don't know which of these is more worthwhile. It looks like wheat is gonna give us individually the highest profit. So let's just do a big old field of wheat, since everything in here gets sold anyway. And then finally, if we have a look at our prison labor, we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is kind of cool. Now, admittedly, as it stands, these areas are staff only, so we're going to want to go to deployment, and we're going to want to say that these are now all minimum security spaces. That's going to be minimum security as well. The pantry, I have my doubts that staff or that prisoners are going to go in there, so we'll not worry too much about it. That should be fine, though, I think. I hope. I'm really hoping that we can get some prisoners. Oh, wow. What are you guys? Why are you all in there? What is this? What? Okay. I mean, they seem to like the flower garden. Can I, what can I put in a flower garden? Flowers. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Okay. Let's do some rose bushes in these corners. Let's do some begonias just next to the rose bushes, because that seems like a great idea. We can do some little heather bushes just in the middle there. We can get some hydrangeas somewhere. I don't know where to put them. Back here seems nice. Just to I don't know what any of this is really gonna do. If it makes my prisoners happier, though, then it's probably worth it. Can I get them like a nice little bench? Is that a thing? A little park bench? Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be lovely. We can just have one, but that seems like it'll be nice. The yard's a bit of a dump, but yeah, this seems good. This seems like it'll be a whole thing. Are they fighting? It doesn't matter. They can. They'll figure out what they're doing. This large pipe, I think, needs to go in a little bit further here, unfortunately. So let's just make sure everything is properly connected. Let's prioritize everything that's going on in there. And, ooh. Ah, right. Yes. I may have forgot to furnish this canteen. That's not exact. You guys aren't eating anything today. I'm sorry. That's just not gonna happen. Why is there a phone in here? Oh, I am not too sure about this. A whole lot of prisoners have just gone to bed very, very hungry because this canteen is not set up to feed them right now. What I have done, though, is hire a couple more cooks, and I've assigned them to this kitchen at all times. There's 3 of them, actually, that are going to be assigned to this kitchen at all times. So hopefully that means that everything's going to work out here. And hopefully that means that once we get everything installed, we're going to manage to make this work. Because if we don't, again, we're going to have some very, very hungry prisoners, and that's not going to be good for us. I'm also not entirely sure that 1 serving tray is going to be enough for this entire canteen, but we'll see how it goes. If the cooks are on top of things, it should be fine, and it should be okay. That's a very big should be fine and should be okay, but I'm going to stick with it. It's all I've got. It is all I've got. I'm hoping that this all works out. At the very least, the kitchen is technically up and running now, and technically so is the canteen, which I absolutely love to see. We don't have as much money left as I was expecting to, though. I mean, admittedly, we do have a ton of logs that can be turned into planks, so we'll make a bunch of money off of everything that we've done here. And of course, we're going to be exporting stuff from the farming fields, so we should be all right. But what I would like to do is go into my programs and start editing the schedule, because we should now have I not assigned these by any chance? Is that something I forgot to do with, where am I? That's the medium prison. Over here. I want to make sure that these guys, this meeting room and this classroom are both minimum security. I want to make sure this space is staff only, because that's what it should be. And this seems fine. Can this be staff only as well? Yeah, there we go. That's a little bit better and a little bit safer. Now what I would like to do is go into my programs and have a look at this minimum security classroom that we have right here. We're going to do foundation education. We are going to do 3 strikes. And I would like to do farm work safety, but we don't have any teachers available for this. Interesting. Can I move this around and then do farm? Wait, no, we don't need to do that up there. We can do it there. So no teachers exist for this program. Who do we need for that? I'm assuming a farmer. I'm assuming it's going to be the farmer. So does he go in an office? I genuinely have no idea. The farmer will handle all jobs related to farming. They're also required to teach inmates how to, okay. So do I just hire, I'm going to hire 5 of them. They don't seem to need offices, so they can go and do farming related stuff. They should then be able to teach my minimum security prisoners a little something about farm work safety, which is great news. We do have this minimum security meeting room as well. So again, animal therapy, conflict resolution, and reformed prisoner consultation. And that's going to give us just more options across the board to help, well, try to reform as many of our prisoners as we can. Now, in saying that, we are looking at about 81% of our 100 reformed prisoners being done. So that's great news. Another 19 and we get that grant finished. And our current reoffending rate is 51%, which is actually up. It was at 49% at one point. So that increasing is a little bit sad and a little bit disappointing, but it should be all right. It should be okay. Can we get this cooker in here though? Because that's kind of vital. I kind of need this up and going. Oh boy. Where are those? So I do have cooks assigned to this kitchen. Just for some reason, they don't seem to be here. And I don't really know why. That's a lot of prisoners that are going to be really, really hungry. There's none. Where are my cooks right now? Oh, God. What is going? What? Oh, when did a guard die? Oh, my God. Wait, genuinely, where are my cooks, right? I have 8 of them. Hello, guys? Guys? Where, are they in here? There's one. That's certainly one of them. I need to find, hold on. I genuinely need to find my cooks right now. Staff, I need to find, not all of you guys, not only staff, you, where are you? So you are here. You are there. You are there. You are there. You are up there taking a break. That's fine. You're over here. You are on the boat. You are doing something in there. And, sure. Not entirely sure. Oh my God. I mean, look, there's one of them in here now. The cookers technically don't, I mean, I say technically, the cookers don't work right now either. So, I mean, there's not really anything they can do. Oh, they're really zooming around there. Yeah, we kind of need this to get installed. I think the guy is on his way with it, I would assume. But I think it might be coming from the other island again, so that'll be why it's taken forever. We also have a tunnel, which is great. You love to see it. I feel like we haven't had one of those in about 30 seconds. Oh, there he is. There he is. That's what we need to see. Let's get that installed. Let's get the cooks working in here, which they're not doing. Okay, great. Just perfect. Can you guys do something, please? Why does it sound like there's a riot? Oh my God, one of my guards is unconscious. One of the prisoners has keys. 2 of my guards are unconscious. Oh. Oh no. Why is it all falling apart? We need guards. I need a guard response down here like right now. Why is guard response? Hello? There we go. Let's get some guards. Just into this space in general. If I just need guards to come and get those keys off of that guy before he kills another prisoner, one of my farmers, or one of my, oh, my workers are getting, there's a lot of them have keys. Where am I? The guards are so far away. There's also a doctor. Don't attack the doctor. Oh my God. Oh, this is terrible. Okay. Okay. Well, what are you doing? Oh man. I need these guys. I mean, look, half of them haven't been fed in about 2 days, so I can kind of understand why they might be. What is going on now? What are you doing? Who's dead? How did you? Oh my God. Oh, that's a lot of prisoners trying to get out. How are they? Oh, they've gotten really annoyed because they're hungry. I can kind of understand it. I kind of get it. I can't lie. I don't love that so many of them are breaking out. I don't love that we've had people dying. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh, this is one of the worst days that we've had. At least we've managed to fix these doors. So anyone making a run for it now isn't getting very far. This was all going so, oh wow. Oh wait, he's got keys. Oh, for God's sake. Okay. Guards, in here please. This guy's beating up the plants. Did we just send a dog after him? All right. Okay. I mean, look, the good news is they're gonna get fed this time. So they can, what do you mean how did someone else get out? Did they break the doors again? They did. They genuinely broke the doors again. Let's get those fixed, please. Oh, man. How many prisoners did we, 47? What do you mean 47%? We fed 47% because the other 53 were trying to break out. Oh, what are you doing? Hey, knock it off. You're being fed now. Give it a break. You know what I think these guys need? I think they need flower therapy. I think that's what we're gonna go for here to try and calm them down a little bit. That seems good. That seems like something we should do. A little bit of flower therapy right there at the start of the work day, and I mean, hopefully they'll chill. Hopefully they'll be okay. There's like, I think like 12 of them got out. So that's bad. This one is now just being searched. We're not even taking him to a cell. We're just leaving him outside tonight, I guess. Oh, this has not gone well. I like this little expansion here. I would go so far as saying I kind of love how this looks. And I'm really pleased with it, but man, oh, what a mess. What a mess. I don't even know. I mean, look, hold on. Why do we only have 119 cells? Do we have one? This one's compromised. Of course it is. Is it a tunnel? It is a tunnel. Right. Let's get that fixed. I would really like to know why it says that we're full right now, because we're definitely not. We We definitely have room for more prisoners because about 12 of them just ran away. Unless we've caught all of them and they're coming back. Oh, man. I've got nothing. I've got nothing. I mean, look, as long as we're feeding them, that's okay. That's what we need. As long as we're feeding them, we'll manage. Let's do some white tiles in here. We don't have a ton of money to spend on flooring, but I would like to get a bit of flooring into the kitchen and into the canteen there. I'd like to get some flooring into the pantry as well, just so this whole space feels a little bit more finished. We're up to like 34% of prisoners being fed right now because there's only one cook. Oh no, there's 3 down here now. Okay. Where are the rest of them? Oh, most of the rest of them have either broken out or they're in solitary. That's probably what's going on right now. Okay. Yeah. There's quite a few of them in lockdown as well. Okay. Well, we fed the ones that could be fed. That's how we can look at it. What are you guys? Oh, you guys are like, I don't know what you're doing. They're enjoying the flower garden, I guess. We should also, now that I think about it, get some metal detectors and some checkpoints in here. But I think for now, I'm quite happy with what we've managed to do, other than having half of the prison run away. This seems like a good expansion, and it seems like it has potential to make us a little bit of money, which would be lovely, or at least a bit more money, because we spent all of our money on this whole thing. We also, let's see, what are they complaining about? They have serious complaints. They're shackled, unnecessarily searched. Staff morale is low. That's not good. Can I see an expansion? So that food is a problem. That checks out. 50 of them are concerned about this need. That checks out. Warmth. Wait a minute. I didn't put radiators down here, did I? Oh man, you've got to be kidding me. That would do it. That would definitely do it. So hopefully getting some radiators in here will do a lot for us. We're going to have to run some hot water pipes the entire way down and around here, but this should give us a decent amount of heat down here and make things a little bit less miserable for our prisoners. We also have some trees popping up, which I absolutely adore as well. These guys are starting to grow. All things considered, I mean, look. Yes, a bunch of prisoners ran away. Will we catch them and bring them back? Hopefully. Probably. That's all we can hope for. But I think this is good. I think we're in a good place, and so I think we can leave it there for today. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. This has been an absolute pleasure as always. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.